Hey everybody, Jumington here with another episode of Jumcraft. First off, let me fix this sign. Put a sign up here on my door. Whose house? Jum's house. Whose house? Jum's house. A little Run DMC. Just kind of thought if I put a sign up there, the vines wouldn't grow over it. Didn't want to get rid of it. I've recorded this video without audio. I was planning on speeding it up afterwards just so I could churn through this last bit of cave exploration I did. But I was having some trouble getting it to render properly, so I just kind of clipped it up a little bit. Hopefully it's not too jarring. Right now I'm just heading down in this cave. You can see the openings right over by the spider dungeon house. Found some neat stuff. Actually, once again, Matt pointed out some stuff to me, so I had to go check it out. And I did scope this out a little bit beforehand. So anyway, yeah, the full version, or final version, or whatever you want to call it, the full release is going to be out in just a couple days here, so I'm trying to speed through this world because I probably will retire it once the new version 1 comes out. And here we are in this ravine. Oop, don't want to fall in the water with all those nasties dropping down in there. I just left that water there because I figured nothing would really follow me out through it, and you can see I built a little support structure. Ravines are something that will naturally occur in the world, and it's just like a big gaping hole. You usually find a lot of water and lava in it, and what we're starting to see here is some of the abandoned mine shaft that's come up. So yeah, I probably will retire this world, so I want to try and show all the various little things there are to see in this. There's a couple of other things. There's some redstone stuff I want to show off next episode, and the nether. There's strongholds and NPC villages that I haven't shown yet, but I'm pretty sure I got a good idea where some of that stuff is from some other exploring that I did. So yeah, I'm just kind of checking this area out here. There's a whole bunch of garbage around waiting to be killed. There's a zombie. Knock him to his doom. I saw a creeper back there, but I will march on relentlessly. So there's minecart tracks that occurred naturally in these abandoned mine shafts. You can see there's some support structure made of fence posts built up there. Let me just kill this guy real quick. And shabams. Just make sure nothing else can come up and get me. Yeah, the way the mine shafts generate are kind of screwy, and you'll see it generates over this ravine. You end up with a bunch of floating supports. But it's a good place to find these minecart tracks because it takes 6 iron to make. So digging these out of the ground, if you want to build minecart tracks, if you can find an abandoned mine shaft and dig these up, you save a lot of resources. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I just tear this place up. Screw your mine shaft, you know. Whoever mined this is long dead. Hey guys. Yeah, so just wander around here, check some of this out. There's a whole lot of crazy stuff going on in here. A couple of dungeon spawners and stuff. Yeah, so it looks like I got almost 25 subscribers, about 23 subscribers right now. Thank you, thank you. I hope you are enjoying it. I'm going to try to shoot the skeleton up here. And 2 shots, and I kind of give up on it. So I'm just going to grab some more of this stuff. Yeah, I hope you enjoy these episodes. I'm having a lot of fun making these. I'm still kind of getting a handle on what I want to do with this, and how I'm going about it, and get some of the technical aspects taken care of. So it's a learning experience for me. But, you know, I'm having fun doing it. I'll keep doing it as long as I'm having fun. I'm not really sure, I guess, what I want to do, what kind of direction I want to go with these videos. Hopefully get some feedback. I honestly really enjoy doing the kind of exploration playthrough. There's lots of tutorials out there on how to build different things. There's lots of people who just do series on stuff they built, projects they have, and that's cool. I really like that. I like watching those episodes. Etho has a really nice series on stuff he built, and that guy knows, he really knows his biz. He makes a lot of really cool stuff. Starting to see some cobwebs here, and then up there in the distance there is a spawner. Yeah, jump up in cobwebs. If you walk in them, they make you move very slowly, and you can get stuck in them. But so can enemy mobs too. I think this is the part where I decide to see if you can set that on fire after poking around a lot. Which, yeah, it's pretty safe. Most of this stuff's stone. You know, worst case, I burn some wood off here, so I'm not too worried. Yes. Yes, no, not the chicken. Yes, that's the one. I can't set it on fire directly, so I'll set the blocks around it on fire. You know, spoilers, it doesn't burn. I messed around with that for a while. So, I mean, as far as what I enjoy recording and putting up, I have a lot of fun doing like the cave exploration, just kind of the adventure stuff, and I don't really plan on doing a lot of videos where I'm just building things and, you know, kind of fast through dropping a bunch of blocks down. I mean, I like to show off stuff that I made, and if there's interest, I can show how I made it. It's, you know, a lot of this stuff's been done. I don't know if I'm doing anything really new or exciting with things that I built. I have some stuff that I think are pretty clever ideas, like my cow cooker. I really like that. But I guess I'm just not really into doing tutorial videos as much as just like a straight playthrough, showing you know, where resources are and just kind of the progress of the world, and having some hopefully hilarious commentary. Yep, it burned a lot of stuff, not the cobwebs. So that's it's interesting. You'll see in a little bit, but cobwebs break best with sword. I think shears might do it. I don't have any on me. I forget. A lot of darkness, and you can see, you know, you walk through those wooden blocks and you can find all kinds of passageways off, and these generate in weird layers, so it can be really dangerous stuff just dropping down in on you, and you never know what's around the corner. But aside from, you know, the minecart tracks, whatever resource you find, there are some chests that show up and some spawners, some neat stuff to find, so it is worth it to check them out. But it can be difficult. You're going to have to build a lot of bridges over to get at stuff. You can see there's, you know, parts of it just floating in the air where it generated it, and then I guess generated terrain. I don't know if that's something they'll clean up later with the generation. It's a little weird. But, you know, that's fine. I think aside from the stuff floating there, it looks kind of cool. It looks like, you know, there's this mine shaft, and perhaps they dug too deep, and the earth just caved in from under them. There's a whole bunch of cobwebs there. And those spawn prominently around these cave spider spawners, and there's a cave spider, a couple of them down there. They're poisonous. They're smaller than regular spiders, and they're pretty nasty. Now I'm going at this, and if I had thought about it, I would have brought a bucket of milk, which can cure poison, but I didn't, so I just kind of, once I get hit with spiders here, just kind of choke on it. Yeah, there's some weird generation stuff going on here. Yeah, so I'm having fun putting these together. I think I'm a pretty funny guy. I think I'm a clown, so hopefully my dancing amuses you. Some pretty scary stuff going on in here. Yeah, I'm getting all these minecart tracks that I can, because I like to build stuff with minecarts, and this will save me on iron, although I did get tons and tons of iron exploring those caves. And actually, from what I understand and from my experience, I can say you have a better chance finding more iron exploring caves than you do just digging a mine. I mean, you'll still find it, but it seems like it spawns more frequently inside the sides of caves. Look at that. That is just really neat. This thing just stretches on forever, this ravine. A lot of times they'll spawn underground, so it's easy to miss them. But sometimes they'll spawn on the surface, and you're just coming across a huge pit. There's all that lava flowing back there, all that water flowing. Hard to see in the video, but there's some parts where they touch and have formed cobblestone, so it's a neat natural phenomenon that gets really crazy and seems like some sort of deranged psychotic maze. So yeah, I guess if you guys got any feedback on the kind of stuff you like to see or what you do or don't enjoy in the series, I would appreciate that. Like I said, what I like is adventure stuff and making you guys watch me wander around in the darkness and in peril. I don't know if I need to edit stuff more, if I got a good pacing down. I like it so far. You know, let's make this series about half for me and half for people to watch and enjoy. A lot of it is geared towards people who maybe aren't very familiar with the game or maybe new to the game. Like I said, there's a lot of series out there. I mean, I'm entering pretty rich territory as far as series. Thanks! And, yeah, that's my fams. Eating dinner with my family. So this is a cave spider spawner, and try and light that up before cave spiders jump up my ass and chew me to hell. There's one hiding back there. It's kind of nice that they have all that cobweb in there because they don't readily go through it, and it takes up space, so they can't spawn in there, so it limits how often they spawn, but doesn't mean they won't spawn underneath it or above it, so you'll fill it up with a bunch of them around the area. And this is where I almost die the first time, and there we go, and I'm poisoned. And poison will just continue to do damage, and pretty sure you can die from being poisoned. Or no, well, now I'm confusing myself. I get confused a lot. I'm a confused man. But not in the way maybe you would take that. I think the poison will only take you down to a half heart, but it's still super, super dangerous, especially if you got the spider biting you, which does damage anyway. That's probably what I'm thinking right now while I'm going through this. All those cobwebs. Kind of wish they burned, because that would just look real nice. So yeah, full final release, 1.0 release, non-beta, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what to call it. It's supposed to be out this weekend. I'm excited about that. There's actually a release candidate 2. One, it's called 2, but I think the release candidate 1 was screwed up on download, so they just put a second one out. Is out. They've updated some sounds. You already heard some in the last episode. Door sounds. The chests have a sound now. Bow and arrow different. Explosions are different. I actually was playing around a little bit earlier this evening with the new release candidate to check out what some of the sounds were. Some I like, some I don't. I don't know. I guess I'll get used to it. I mean, I've been playing this for a while, so I'm used to the sounds they had there. And yeah, they were a little bit stock soundish. The new one's a little bit more polished, but some of that was kind of the charm of the game for me, so I don't know. There's new like damage sounds. There's sound when you eat, which is weird. I saw someone's comment on another YouTube video I was watching and said they wished the eating sound was nom nom nom, which I kind of agree with. That would have been hilarious. There's a sound when you drink milk. Endermen have sounds now, which aren't just the zombie sounds they had for a while, and they're really, really creepy sounding, which makes fighting them even worse. They make a cool teleporting sound, which is kind of neat. Yes. Checking out some area here, and this is it's kind of difficult. Oh, there's a creeper. Creeping on in. Creeper's going creep. Some skeletons shooting at me, and yeah, that's pretty dangerous. Hovering around the edge, you can see it knock me off that block there. If you're hovering around the edge like that and you get shot with an arrow, chances are pretty good that you will fall in. And oh, here comes a spider to kill me, and I broke my sword chopping up his webs. That's fine. I'll just run back here and make a new one. Magic of editing. But now the guy has kind of wandered away. He'll be back, don't worry. He'll hit his comeuppance. So I'm working on the next episode now, building some stuff with all the redstone and gold and stuff that I got, working with some pistons. Those are pretty neat. Doing some stuff with the farming. Some things they did fix in the pre-release bug things were one that I had used was putting fence posts underneath farmland to let you walk on it without screwing it up. And oh god, that was a close call. Thankfully there was a big pit there for me to push the creeper into, otherwise that would have been the end. Now I'm kind of lost in this cave here in the darkness, and kind of quickly broke my way out of it before all that stuff comes. You can see the creeper coming up right there. Barely escaped it, so I'm just going to run back now. And I'm going to head down. Oh, there's some creepy guys there. Run away like a coward until I'm secure that they've fallen down and they can't get me. Although really, if they just walked like 10 feet over, they could climb that ladder up and chew me up. But apparently they're having some trouble with that water, and that works to my benefit here. So yeah, just kind of scoping out the area. Once again, you see some stuff generating weirdly up there. Put this ladder here earlier, but had to run away. There's a chest. You'll get some chests in there. You'll find all kinds of things in the chests that show up in these abandoned mine shafts. You'll sometimes find diamond. Find a couple pieces of diamond, which is neat. I did not find any diamond. Just some iron in here and pumpkin seeds, which I already got tons of them. When they first added pumpkin seeds, you couldn't process pumpkins into seeds, so the only way you could grow more pumpkins was to find the seeds in there. But you know, pumpkins don't spawn everywhere out in the world, so it's still useful if you find those. If you're having trouble finding pumpkins, bam, pumpkin seeds. There you go. You can also find melon seeds in the chests, and grow some watermelons. And you almost get knocked off there by a skeleton. And those arrows can be really dangerous when you're walking around these little ledges here, but it's fine. You burned up in the lava. And now there's some more cave spiders coming out of that spawner over there. And scoping the area out. And yep, right down there, and that's where I see there's a spawner, a skeleton spawner as it turns out. Check out the area, and yeah, I got shot by an arrow from skeletons chopping on there. So I decided I'm going to go down there and get that spawner and haul ass here from all those creepers. They never really do come after me. I think they just can't swim very effectively. And here's a bunch of dudes chilling in the lava. They'll soon be dead. Some gold there. Come back and get that. Yeah, I do come back after I record these. I go back through and try and get all the resources that I have, and this video is really handy for me because I can go back and watch them. Like, oh yeah, there's some gold back there. Make sure I get every last drop because I need it. I need gold to make powered minecart tracks. Is just how you keep minecarts moving. I need redstone to. I also need redstone, I think, for the minecart tracks, but for other devices and to power the tracks, I will use a lot of that. So there's a spawner right up there, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to get up there without getting my face shot off with arrows. You can see that cobblestone block sticking right out there, the mossy cobblestone. Neat little indicator. Got kind of lucky finding it there. I don't think Matt showed me one skeleton spawner that he found, but I don't know if he found this one. I don't think he did, but now he knows where it is. I think he knows the area here. Oop, getting shot up. Gotta run away, or just block myself in. I see him hopping out there, so happy. But I am undaunted. I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna get whatever treasure these skeletons have, and then get shot in the face a bunch because there's just tons of them in there. So yeah, there's a struggle here. Some crazy kung fu dudes just flying through the air. Some acrobatic skeletons. This guy sure got some moves for not having any actual ligaments left. Almost got shot in the head. It's alright, it's alright. I'll get through this somehow, some way. Maybe just by running with my sword and chopping everything that moves. That seems to work well. Ooh. Come get some skeleton. And they're down. I'll light this up so nothing spawns. Look around the area. Check out all those arrows, man. They're really trying to pincushion me. Scoping out the area for a bit here. Yeah. Shot up that skeleton down there. Really kind of dumb, because if one of his arrows hit me, I would just fall down in there. Although that's fine. I'm not so close to I'm gonna fall and die. But risk I really needed to take, but it was worth it. Shove him into the lava. Watch him burn. And there's a zombie. And you'll get his too. Whee! Burn forever, zombie scum. Alright. So, line up this back here just for safety's sake. Fine, it's nothing but water. Besides, it's not much of a hazard, so check out what's in these chests. Oh, come on, just go look in the chests. No one cares. Look in the chest. God. Alright, so I got a bucket, bread, wheat, gunpowder. Here's a music disc. There's two of these. I know they added more, but I don't think you can get them legitimately. There's a green one and a gold one, and I actually already got the gold one. Here I'm struggling because I don't want to give up that bucket, but I can't stand to drop anything, so I throw out some pumpkin seeds. I got a gold one earlier, and there's two ways you get these. You can find them in chests, and they're kind of rare to find in chests, but you will find them eventually. Or you can get a skeleton to kill a creeper with his arrows, and that is difficult. because you have to butter up the creeper first with some soft blows to get him down enough so that a single skeleton arrow will kill him. Otherwise, he'll just go over to the skeleton and explode on him, and you get nothing. I just kind of lucked out. I'd been fighting a creeper and a skeleton rolled up and got a lucky shot and picked one up. Otherwise, you can dig pits. There's all kinds of methods. I'll show you that sometime. Or you can look at other videos online that'll explain it better, because it's not so easy to just tell you, yeah, dig a hole and then you climb in the hole and you get a creeper in the hole. And it's better to show. So then I wandered all the way back, got over to the other side, trying to figure out the best way to get at these cave spiders and get at that spawner, because I don't know if it's the case, but I just kind of naturally assume that there's going to be chests near them. I don't think that usually is the case. But those are useful, much like the spider spawner. Any of the spawners are useful to keep around. I almost never break them, because you can mine them. You can farm, build like a murder trapper, around them to farm the resources that they drop when they die. Now that they have experience, you can build all kinds of different devices that will damage them enough that it doesn't take much for you to kill them, and you can get the experience. But basically, there's different ways you can set it up so that you kill them instead of them just dying, and then you get whatever they drop in their experience. And then I got bit knocked off there. The whole spider party on my face here. Poisoned again. I really should have gone back and got some milk, but I figured I'd tough it out. Some tough luck. Man, these spiders are just creepy and jumping all over me. I'm getting up there. I'm getting this stuff. Trying to let my health recover a little bit. So yeah, there's a couple ways you can get those music discs, and then you can make a music player, record player, and then they got some neat songs on there. There were two originally. They added some more. They're in the game, but I don't think you can legitimately get them yet. Maybe that's changed. I haven't done any record hunting in these new pre-releases, so I don't know if they're legitimately available yet. But I intend to find out. You can't get me now, spider. So I just want to get in there and see what's going on back there. Fun times. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, I'm just trying to kind of speed through the rest of what I wanted to show you. I can't even call it the basics, the more advanced basics of what generates in the world. Give you some idea of the neat stuff that lies out there before I drop this world, but I want to build some stuff too. Can't quite get them. There we go. And roll into the lava. Yeah, these platforms are dangerous because if you're walking around the bottom, these ravines are really dangerous, and when you have the abandoned mine shafts flowing through them like that, they're even more dangerous because there's all kinds of little lips and ledges that are outside of easy reach for you to light up, where stuff will spawn and drop down on you when you least expect it, and it can just be horrifying, but it's still really cool wandering through them. You can't be afraid to explore an area because there's darkness in it, because that's just the nature of the game. And if you're really worried about it, then you just play them peaceful and you don't have to worry about it. You can just check out the scenic views the world has to offer without having to worry about getting murdered all the time. I mean, you could still fall at your death and fall in lava and all that stuff, but I don't know. I don't really like playing on peaceful unless I'm trying to build something really huge and elaborate outside and I get tired of running inside or don't want to take the time to protect myself, but I rarely do that because I like the challenge. I like fighting for my life, and it adds more to the game for me. I'm just kind of scoping the area out, lighting this all up, this huge area that just kind of stretches on forever and a day, except for this place. That one doesn't stretch on. I'm gonna find some cool stuff, and there's a chest down here. Oh, what did I get out of this? Yeah, the reason that popped up is it had generated on that opening there when it can't really be there. So as soon as I put that torch down, it updated the block, which made them update, which meant they got knocked down. So bread, some coal, and melon seeds. Now once again, my inventory's full, and I can't bring myself to give anything up. So I put it in the chest so it doesn't just disappear. But I mean, it's not like I'm gonna come back there to get a loaf of bread. I just can't bear to lose resources. It's just torture. I mean, earlier there's some spider string sitting by a pool of lava, and I was so tempted to go over and try and get it. Thankfully, I pulled myself away. I'm just limply tossing arrows at this guy. Just not even worried. Like any decent game, even the guys you aren't concerned about can always come back and chomp you down later, so behoove you not to get too cocky. It's an interesting room. I think this was, this is probably what Matt was describing to me as the room that he saw was a perfect square. If you look up, it's not quite a square, but it's pretty damn close with a completely flat all-dirt floor. That is a really weird thing, and kind of, when I look at that, I kind of think of a chunk error. Sometimes worlds will have chunk errors where there'll just be like a cubic hole in the world. That's not quite that. It's not quite a full cubey hole, but it certainly is a weird generation. Here's some water flowing down. It just kind of stopped. If I put a torch next to the end of that, it'll probably flow all over the place. But it'll mess up my stuff. I can hear all kinds of stuff walking around above me here. And it's really freaking me out because I'm sure that any second a creeper's just going to drop down. I'm going to have to fight for my life. And it's going to be a horrible, terrifying experience. I'm going to get blown up again. But I press on because there's treasure at stake. And I need that sweet treasure. And there's a skeleton. Skeletons abound in this area. Just punched him into that cobweb. He didn't know what to do. I didn't put that torch there. There are torches will randomly appear inside these mine shafts. So that can get confusing. Matt had a good suggestion to use jack-o'-lanterns to mark areas you haven't explored yet. That's I think that's pretty cool. It's a cool use. Now that you can grow them, then you can grow pumpkins. Yeah, just got some iron and bread and some lapis. I think I may have ended up just leaving that lapis there. Yeah, if you have areas like this where torches, oh, there's a creeper. I knew it was coming. I can feel it in my bones. Feel it in my creeper explosion scars, of which I have many. Swimming. Swimming is hard. Ooh. I can't remember what around this area is. Oh, yes. Yes, this is the, coming up in another cool area. Something that Matt pointed out. Kind of roughly follow his directions and check out. I don't know why I used a sword there. I think at one point swords worked better on those, but they may have fixed that. Well, it doesn't seem like any tool works better on those, on the fence posts. So now just start building out, crossing over this area here. Yeah, this generated really strangely. Oh, you can see some cobblestone back there, and that means there is a dungeon created in the middle of a mine shaft. I don't know what idiot's idea it was to mine down in this area, but it was a bad idea. And I don't know about you, but it doesn't seem like a good business sense to set up a gold mine in Momo's tomb. But what do I know? I got 2 Endermen down there. Don't want to drop down, punch through this, and hope I don't get shot, but I probably will. But I don't. I'll find out why I'm not getting shot up in just a second here. I got another saddle, some more iron, some more cocoa beans. Getting plenty of that now. Playing like a wuss here. I got full armor. And there's the skeleton, and he's gone, I believe, at this point. Because when I bust through there, see there's nothing but holes in this floor. my undoing yet again. I fall a lot here. I think I cut out one where I fell down into the ravine. It's a pretty deep fall. Cut it out because I'm looking at it. And there I go. Into this little room where these skeletons have been falling into. That's fine though. They got nothing on me. Yeah. Just Tower of Power my way up out of there. Oh, someone's calling me. So I got 2 chests in here, and that's pretty exciting. Light up some of this area here, see if there's anything else. So yeah, all in all, it's a pretty good run. This world has, in this area, has a lot of massive caves, and if you poke around enough, you'll find that most of them will actually connect back up to each other to form one huge cave network. I have some more footage, but I probably won't end up using it, of another cave system. I got another saddle. I got a lot of saddles now. Of another cave system that connects out to a lot of other openings in the island. That was pretty cool. I found some animals down in there, which I promptly buried for safety. I'll just say it's for their safety. Really, it's just in case I'm down there again and want to eat a pig. He's there forever. So, yeah, that was my dungeon adventure. Sorry it was a little weird and disjointed. Next time we'll be back with some redstone stuff, and hopefully I can get another 2 or 3 episodes out before the full release this weekend. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me show off my skills here. Good night.